paka paka wooka chiki 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 wooka paka waka waka wooka chiki 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 wooka paka.
Hello, so we begin the episode with Monica pissed off about the control of the house that Nicole and Hardy seem to possess and believe they possess, running it as if they live there themselves. Will has to say to himself, Will, keep your mouth shut so that Nicole doesn't vote you out. Bunky says he could tell a lie to stay, and Monica points out Nicole's hypocrisy. Bunky says to Monica, if Nicole comes to him, he'll lie to her. So he talks to Nicole. He says to Hardy that he'll put Monica up so that she goes. Hardy says, you could throw one of us off. And he says, well, what about Monica or Will? Which Hardy says, Will's not going to win this. Will says to Hardy and Nicole that he's going to put Monica up if he wins. Which we know is a lie. Family segments. So Will's brother says Will's his best friend. Said that when he cried, those were real tears. He's a very compassionate doctor, and as a brother, he's what you'd want. Being a best friend and supportive. Bunky's husband says that Bunky cries about a lot of things, especially the word retarded gets to him quite a bit because of his sister who has mental disability. So kids would pick on her. They would say things. He hopes that Will rubs off on him a bit because he needs to be a bit more vindictive to win. So what are the photos' thoughts? So we have Monica saying, in the past week or two, Will's kept the house jovial. He came in mean, and she hasn't forgotten that, and that she's going to do what's best for her, and it could go both ways. And for Nicole, she says that Will's come a long way, and that she has nice things to say about Bunky, but that her and Hardy, for them, it's a strategic move. So if Will pissed you off more, that wouldn't have mattered, I guess. So Julie talks to the house guests. Nicole says this next HOH is the most important since they've been there. Monica thinks her honesty is what's been able to get her this far. Will's fortunate to be here. He's had fun, and that's what he's going to continue to try and do. And Bunky gives shout-outs. If he stays, he stays. If not, that's okay. And thanks them for the time in the house. So we get a Hardy segment. So flashbacks of Will saying he's somebody that he could trust. Bunky and Monica saying good, positive things about him. Hardy saying that Monica and Krista are people he can trust, and that he would like them in the final 3. Fast forward. Will says Hardy has 2 faces. Hardy was shown saying to Nicole he wants her and Krista final 2. Then cut to the DR. Him saying that him pressing on for anyone else apart from him is sort of ridiculous to him now. Will said Hardy told him that he wanted Krista and Nicole final 2. Monica said that Hardy's the person that said this game will make you do stuff you don't want to. Nicole likes him. Will wants him out. And Bunky says he has temper. Julie talks to Hardy. He doesn't regret nominations. He took emotion out of it. Just strategy. And he hasn't thought much about Nicole not winning this next HOH. He just has a positive mindset about it. Monica votes for Will. Bunky's her friend, and no one's going to tell her how to vote. Nicole, she votes for Bunky. It's strategy. So we have a tie, where Hardy then votes Bunky out of the house, and his reasoning was that it is strategic. He talks to Bunky now. He didn't campaign much. If he was meant to go, he was meant to go. Maybe he was too honest. Won too many comps that got Hardy threatened by him. He thinks that his emotions help and hurt based on the person, and that things he would change. He would vote to keep his friends, and little white lies that he said to stay in, he would obviously lessen that. So goodbyes. Hardy says that he taught him a lot about himself. Will says because of Bunky, he's more tolerant and sensitive. Monica loves the hell out of him. And Nicole says his husband is the luckiest man in the world. And this brings us to the HOH competition. So Will, Monica, and Nicole have to hold on to their key that is in a nominations box on this bed. So you have to have one hand on at all times. Last person remaining becomes HOH. This will be concluded in the next episode. So I don't quite have much to say. In terms of jury threats, Monica's number 1. She beats everyone. Will's second. And then I still think Nicole's number 3 with Hardy, the guy who everyone beats. So I actually don't know what the final 3 HOH is. I don't know if it's the same thing, if it's different, so I can't say if Monica should actually do something differently to what she does win this HOH, and then just keeping Will safe. Obviously, I believe that he would be her biggest threat, jury-wise, and she obviously falls one comp short of winning this. So I'll have to evaluate what she should have done. Mainly, I'll be able to have a clearer head about that once I actually see what the final 3 HOH is, as to whether she could have. She obviously lost to Nicole, but I can't say there's really much she should do differently. For Will, obviously, Monica is his biggest jury threat, so throwing the HOH to her is risky for that, because you keep that around until final 3. But of course you have Hardy and Nicole who will take each other to the end. And having one of them out means you'll be in the final 3 with both people wanting to take you. Unless Monica would want to then get rid of him. But at least you would have one more person that will take you to the end. Hardy is absolutely, he's just on the sidelines. Basically, he's just going up. He's going up anyway. And for Nicole, she really needed to win this. From how she's managed to position herself, she needed this win to be able to keep her and Hardy safe. Not doing so takes out her ability to win. So losing this competition immediately took her and Hardy's chances of winning out. So will have the vote to evict Hardy or Nicole. We'll see the next episode. Maybe what I think he should have done, whether he makes a mistake in keeping Nicole over Hardy. Yes, it works out for him, but that doesn't mean it was the better option. So we'll check that out then. Till then, bye-bye.